Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw, Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Flush to his right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Throwing is Hurts. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Up the middle with Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, Silver.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Hurts going to move him around.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
In motion right is Brown. Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. We're scoreless after one.
King, Phil King, Phil King. Tiger Hornet. No touch that. No touch.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
No touch that.
Now a 3rd and 6.
No touch.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on.
Let's go, defense.
They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
To throw is Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. That's to the left side where he's got Naylor. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. In motion, the tight end. Jones is in. Touchdown,
Double R,
Minnesota.
double R, double R. Residual routes, man. You know what time it is.
Kind of the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Great. Set.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Great. Set.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to bull his way.
Dumbest shit I've seen all day.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. You know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Barkley, inside handoff. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 63 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Now he's forced out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new, it worked there.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up.
All right, little nigga, be easy. Trash ass nigga.
The 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Darnold. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
And he will have a Vikings first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. After the run, now Darnold to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25.
Double R.
Will finally
Double
be
R.
taken down,
Double
but how about that
Sit your
play?
house.
It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Darnold wants to change it up. And now they'll shift things around. Now Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll try again with Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Double R.
Aaron
Double R.
Jones.
Double R. All right, my boy, go to YouTube. You can find this.
one of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here at Arrowhead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Quick throw here, taken by Hopkins. That one good for a dozen. A very quick first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with point.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Weed.
Appreciate you, Playboy.
They're going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll give it to Harris again. And he'll get a couple of
He gonna have a big day.
yards.
I can feel it.
For the first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Williams in motion. He'll get this out to the left flat.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now toss, left side for Harris. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Russ. Here's a screen set up for Warren. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, He's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly... This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
Good guys, 4 down, 4 down. Good guys, 4 down, 4 down. Got. Front left.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he is not going to get in. They make the tackle at the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
14.
They'll go, and it's Harris. And he's not
Good
going
D.
to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain.
And
Let's go, baby.
He's going to be
I'll take that right back.
And that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board,
Appreciate
and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
He'll get this out wide, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Russ. In trouble, and down he goes. 2 minutes to go, first half in a 2-point game. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man downfield is Freiermuth. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And this will be incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in third and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
He's going to look downfield once again.
What?
Justin Reed that time with the tight coverage and the good hands.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Oh, what the fuck?
He'll go down. They were taking a big risk going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
Yellow.
Motion man is Rice.
You had dude wide open up top.
Intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson.
He might go all the way.
And he's going to bring this one
Double R.
the distance.
Double R.
Touchdown
Double R too
Steelers.
smooth. Watch the groove high. Alright, quit. Bitch ass nigga.